What's going on, my friends? I don't think anyone's watching right now. However, if someone is ever watching the replay of this, I just want to make sure that I give a proper introduction. It's been quite a while since I have done this. So I appreciate anybody that is tuning in and joining me this evening. All right, I just wanted to confirm that audio is good, so that is good. We're good. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining me again. I am Turgon the Wise, and now I play chess. I really enjoy chess. As you can see, I've been playing for quite a while on this account. It's a free to play account. Um, it's pretty fun. I'm not great at this game. I understand the fundamentals of chess and some of the more advanced stuff, but when it comes to playing, I don't know. I think my greatest weakness is that I don't take the time to think through my moves before I make them, and I need to get better at that. And I think that live streaming my chess is going to help force me to slow down because I want to talk through my thought process as I'm making decisions. So I'm going to play for, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half tonight. We'll see how many games that gets me. And let's go. If anybody has any suggestions, if they see anything that they feel I can improve upon, let me know. So, mostly the way that I like to play, and I'm just going to start off doing what I do best because that would be silly not to. Is I'm going to just do, I always do pretty much e4 to start. Kingside pawn. He, of course, opens up with this. Nothing fancy here. So now if I want to do a true Italian opening, I'll come over here with the knight, and he'll probably swing his knight over here to protect the pawns that I'm attacking from here. And then what normally I'll do is bring my bishop out, which is going to attack there. And after that opening, the Italian opening, we'll kind of see what's what. Right? So everything has gone exactly as I predicted. Now here's where the variation kind of can start. All right, he did the two knights defense, which is very good. Now we have a lot of choices here what we can do. I think the most logical thing to do is to just go d3. That's going to open the file for my bishop. It's going to protect this pawn. And yeah, I think that is where we're going to get the most bang for our buck. The only question is, do we want to be aggressive and push a 2 and attack this and do a double attack here? This is completely unprotected. He could just bring this in. So I think I'm just going to do this. Just going to play it safe for now and see, just kind of roll with it, see what he does. All right, he's attacking this square. So I'm just going to immediately castle so that I have some protection here. He castles his side. Cool, 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 cool. We have a pretty standard kind of Italian open here. They're not really falling into any traps. Not that I'm necessarily pushing for any. So we have a lot of options here. I could bring the bishop to attack the knight. If I take the knight, what usually will happen is they'll just immediately throw this pawn forward. And then I'll just take the knight, and then they'll bring the queen out. And then I'm dealing with the situation where I got the queen here. I think I'd like to avoid that this evening. So I think there's two other moves that I could make that are better. I could, of course, bring the knight out here, but that's kind of, I think it's premature. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm either going to play it safe and bring out the knight to further my development, or I'm going to counterattack this bishop by bringing out my bishop. The thing is that I don't like about that is if he decides to take the bishop, then I'm bringing my pawn out, and that's going to create a double pawn here. So I don't necessarily like that move so much. The other interesting possibility, because like what do I really need to bring this out here? I don't want to pull it here and then block the bishop in. That would be bad. So maybe what I'll do instead, I could prep for a b4. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's push c3. Let's see what that does. Okay, he's going to go for the attack now. And honestly, that's not a bad move at all. I really don't like any of this, to tell you the truth. So what I'm going to do now, since I pushed c3, this gave me several options here. I was initially thinking to go b4 to kick this bishop out, but now that he's double attacking this pawn, I'm thinking I'm going to go here to block the bishop out, and then this has a lot of protection here between the pawn and the knight. So that kind of stuffs his whole advance here. And so let's see what he does. He takes. And that's fine. I'll retake it, and then he's going to take it again, because he's got two, and I only have one. Well, he could take here, and then I could take here, and then he could go here, and I can go with... Yeah, he's going to just back up. All right, we got him to back up. That's good. Now we have an opportunity for some tempo. We can develop this bishop, but he's probably just going to pull this forward to stuff it. So what I'm thinking might be a better move. We don't want to unpin this. We want to keep this whole diagonal here. I'm using a lot of time to think about this, but I feel like the early game is really where my weakness lies. So I want to make sure that I get it right. Just trying to think of what would be a better... I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play... I'm going to play queen to d3. I'm going to bring the queenie out. Because I have her surrounded with pieces here. I feel like this strengthens my position. And he needs to kind of... I have a lot of development, and he only has 3 pieces that he's moved, other than the castle. So he decides to attack the bishop here. And that's a good move, except there's nothing defending the bishop other than the queen, and I have the 2 pawns here. So what is he going to do? I'm just going to take this. Because you're not going to take it with the queen and then let me take your queen with the pawn. So I'll call your bluff. Now what are you going to do? Oh, he's going for... Now he's going for tempo. Okay. So what I'm going to play here is queen to c4. So I'm blocking him from... He's going to try to do like some fancy shit here, probably. But also he's attacking this bishop. So by moving here, I've protected both of these things from happening. I would like to have come up with a way that would have done it so that I was developing one of these pieces down here. Yeah, he's just going to go for it, and that's fine. Now I'm going to take this with a knight. Are you going to take it with the queen? I don't think so. So he's still really underdeveloped. I have 4 pieces out in the center of the board, and he has 2 pieces out of their starting position, and he just moved this one again. So he's retreated, and now he's doing a double attack over here. So we have a really easy decision to make here just by going knight to c3. 3, so that protects this. Now, probably he'll bring the pawn forward here. And if he does, I'm just going to take it. Because I really don't need 2 pawns in this file, you know? We're down to 3 minutes and 49 seconds left on our clock. So we've burned a lot of time thinking, but I really like our position right now. Yeah, so he's just going to kind of continue his development by doing something like that. And that's fine. That is honestly a good move. I'm going to finish my development by bringing out this bishop right here to fortify that position. If he wants to take my bishop with a rook and sacrifice a rook, I'll take that trade. Okay, now he's going to move over here again into this more of an offensive position. And what he wants me to do is take with this knight. And then he can bring his rook down here, and there's nothing covering this square. So there's got to be a better solution here. If he attacks the knight, then that's kind of fine, whatever. So what I'm now that this is blocked, I'm gonna just move my rook over here so that we're both covering this file. I think that that's a very important thing to do at this stage of the game. He can't really move this knight here because I have the knight covering there. He can't go there. He could go up top here to attack my queen, which would be an interesting choice. He can't retreat here. He can't go here. Why would you move it there if you were just going to move it back? So I think he's thinking about moving it up top here. It's not, or he really wants me to attack it and he's just going to leave it there. Like, what's your next move? Like, okay, he takes it. So now I'm going to fortify my position by bringing the pawn into position here. He wanted me to move the queen so that then this wasn't protected and he could snatch his queen and bring his queen out, but we're not going to play that game. So now what I'm looking to do here is try to utilize this bishop so that I can create some sort of a discovered attack on the rook. Yeah, he decides to bring this out now all of a sudden. And quite honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. If I attack it, it doesn't... I feel like I'm wasting a move by attacking, by just having anything to do with this. I want to go for... Look at this. This king is utterly exposed. I want a piece of that. So if I bring this bishop up here and attack his queen, it's going to force his queen to move either way. Probably what he's going to do is attack with the queen here to attack my queen and force a queen swap. So I'm thinking this is a good idea. It's a good time now to drop my queen back here to d3. I'm going to let him have this. I don't care. I'm going to change my position up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this queen here. It's going to force him to either move the queen or move a pawn. He moves the pawn. So now I'm going to take this, and he's going to move his queen off this file. And now I'm going to bring this bishop over, or this knight, this rook over here. And that's going to prompt him to move his queen again. He has to realize that my rook is being protected by the knight. Okay, he brings out the bishop. He brings out the juicer to block it. And that's cool. All right, I'm down. I'm down for some of that. Let's move the bishop out of the harm's way here, which might prompt him to attack. And that's kind of what I want. I want to come over. Okay, he's going for the attack now over here. So I'm going to pull out h3 just to cover this square. He is directly okay. Now he's being a little more aggressive now, and that's cool. I'm just gonna do this. So now I've doubled up my attack power on this open file, and that's going to draw a response. He's not going to attack with this bishop. This bishop is effectively inactive. This bishop is very active, but he can't go here. So he's looking to do something on the line. There's nothing there. So I don't know what is he going to just attack this and then sacrifice the bishop? Here like this. Then I take, okay, now he moves this into this position. I'm quite honestly okay with doing this right now. I'll trade the bishops off if he wants. And what that's going to do is that's going to bring my pawn over here, and then I can just plot my king here, and I have an extremely well-defended outpost. Okay, he decides to go and take it, and that's fine. I'm totally good with that. Like I said, I'll just hunker down here and leave this exactly the way it is. He seems to like, I feel like he's desperate for something to happen. So if he brings this rook over here, I'm going to take it right away with the queen, which is going to prompt him to take with his queen. And then I can follow up with the rook, and that's going to get me a material lead. That's the purpose of having this file doubled up. And he has to realize that. So he needs to try to force me out of this position somehow. Okay, he just moves that somewhere useless. So what we'll do is I'm just going to move the king and get that move out of the way so that this is protected. Oh, he goes. We're going. Oh, that's why he did this shit. Now I am so fucked. Well, there's the blunder. Blunder Express. All right. I am so cooked now. I'm so cooked. Here, just take this. I'm just going to resign. It's the right thing to do. Let's play another. That was fun, though. That was good. I felt like that was a really good game until I failed to see. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about where my weakness is I didn't see that diagonal till I made the move. I should have seen that. I should have moved the knight and attacked the bishop, but you learn, we learn, we learn, and we learn, and we learn. We're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to play an Italian game, and I'm going to see if I can conjure some magic this game against this guy. Master Cheetos. It's like the exact same game all over again. All right, let's just sacrifice the fucking bishop. Let's sacrifice the knight. Let's attack. I'm just going to attack. This guy seems to be thoroughly confused right now by my strategy. He decides to go for a defensive move. Okay, we're going to do this. Here, dickhead. You gonna do more tempo on the queen? Come on, more tempo. Okay, no tempo. He just leaves. Well, I'm just gonna trap you in here. Oh, there's the tempo. I was waiting for it. Here you go. I don't know. It seems like a pretty logical move to me. Push E pawn. Trust me. I feel like stuffing this guy into a corner with this. I feel nah. Now he's got this whole line here. Next thing I want to do is kick this guy out. Like I don't care. My king is just sitting in the middle of the board. It's weird. Okay, he attacks. And that's cool. I like that actually. Let's pull this back and let's see if he attacks with this. Because now what I can do is add en passant. What can I do with en passant? Actually, not really much. But it stops the attack and it allows my bishop to stay here for a moment until he moves this knight, which will open the diagonal for the queen. So I still have the queen pinned in this position. That is probably something he wants to address. He'll probably move the queen soon if he doesn't move the pawn. But I'm attacking his bishop, so maybe his next concern is to move the bishop out. Oh, he sacks the fucking... Sorry, that was... okay. We'll just do this. And he takes it. Good move. Good move. All right. GG. Next game. I'm playing black now. And I like to play Turgon. He's doing the King's Indian attack, which is going to really dial in on this diagonal here, which is fine. I control the white diagonal, so I'm like kind of okay with this. What I'll do now is I'm just going to go for the opposite fianchetto. He still has 0 pieces in the middle of the map. Now I'll move something else, and then I can castle. Probably come up here. Okay, he attacks the knight on the long diagonal. I'm just going to castle. 2 bad games. I'm bad. I'm bad at this game. But it's fun. I enjoy it. It's a different kind of a game. One of these days, maybe I'll not suck as much. So I've been sitting here, and it is my move. Just looking at the board here, what do I want to do? He is really... He's really well developed. But so am I. What can I do that would be super annoying here? Or what would be the safe move? I think the safe move... I guess I'll go here. Okay. Okay. He doesn't like my bishop, apparently. So he is just... He's controlling all of these squares. These knights. What is he trying to do here? Can't really go anywhere with this. Like, what? How does he... How do we deal with this? I think what I'm going to do is play this knight up here. He just moved his queen one spot. That's it? That's all you're going to do? All right, well, I was planning to go here anyway, so I don't know if you were having some sort of notions about going there, but not today, bud. So next, I'm thinking of moving this pawn up here so I can attack. No, that's not what I want at all. Pawn, attack this. This is attacking this. This is attacking this. Okay, he moves his queen down here. So if I move my bishop here to attack the queen, could go here. Here? What is he trying to do with this? Like, what does this do for you? Is he gonna just attack me with his... I'm just gonna take this. That's what I thought. I am not having a good day. How did I not... kind of wanted to play black again anyway, so. All right. Do we want to do a chasey chase? I think we should attack this pawn here instead. Let's do that. See if that prompts a response. It doesn't. Cool. All right, let's pin this. Let's pin this. This guy is loco. If I move the queen here, he just takes the rook. So the move that saves me the most material is to move the rook to protect the knight. That's all he wanted to do, was capture material. I can capture material too. What do I want to do here? Let's go here. Get this out of the way up here. There's some counter-attacking ideas here, like this. So that puts him in check. I'll give him a choice. If I take this pawn, he can either capture my knight with the queen, and I can get my bishop out safely, which is kind of what I prefer. Or I could sacrifice the knight and move the bishop. There's really nowhere I can move the bishop, so this is the play. Right. So let's move the bishop back over here. Expected. I'll just counter with my own check. You can take it. That's fine. You can take it with this too if you want. I have this a zillion times covered. The square is one of my most powerful squares right now. So that's kind of why I chose to do this. Oh, that's an interesting move. You know, let's throw a check in this. See what he does. He can't block it with anything. Oh, I feel like there's something I can do here. I could do something crazy, but it would be stupid. Let's see, now I could pull the knight. I can't do the knight. We got a castle. Let's castle. We got a castle. He attacks the bishop. If I go here now, he takes with his queen, and I take with my queen, and I lose 3. So we got to move this back here. You can't move this here. You can't move this here. He attacks with the bishop, okay? But here's the thing. I have check. Now you have to move the bishop back here. Okay, let's bring out the rook so we have some energy here. And now let's go for this. Okay, so now this bishop is unprotected. I have to take it. Which gives him an opportunity to do some sort of tempo. But I have a lead now. I have a lead positionally and materially, which is good. Maybe I'll finally win a game tonight. Okay, he decides to go there. What I can do, I really wish I could get a discovered check. But I can't. What I could do, I don't like any of these choices. I'm thinking I bring the knight here to attack the bishop, but my queen is in danger. He's just going to take that right away, so that's not the move. We got to move the queen. But where? I don't have anything else attacking this square. So that's stupid. If I bring the queen here, she'll take with this, and then I can recapture, and we'll just do a queen swap. I like my position, so I'm going to do that. Hopefully I don't do something stupid and blunder my way out of this again. Okay. He decides to do that. What are you going to do if I do this? You're going to bring your queen up here to block it because that's your only move, or you're going to bring the knight. He brings the castle. Okay. Okay, well, I can attack your castle with my knight, and it's covered. What? I'm so dumb. How did I let that happen? I should have just checkmated him. I should have just checkmated him. Okay, we're good. It's okay. We're good now. Okay. We're back white. I have lost every game tonight so far. This is utterly embarrassing. Let's try the Italian again. What is this? What is this? I want to Roy Lopez it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. He's gonna bring this down here now. No, it doesn't. Lovely. Let's go. Thanks. Finally, I might actually win a game tonight. Someone decided to do something dumber than me. Yay! Okay, he moved to G6. He attack. Okay. Just gonna take that. You're cooked, bro. You're cooked. $508. Damn. I used to be 600. Been just playing bad chess. Such bad, 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 bad chess. He moves towards this. What an interesting choice. You can't be here, and you can't be here or here. You have to go. Okay, he resigns. A victory! Oh my god. I didn't even get any good moves for that? Come on. No love. All right. This game, let's do something different. Let's do this. Black Mustang Defense. All right, let's see what happens if we do this. It's kind of like a reverse Italian. It's still an Italian because we ended up this way. All right, so what if I do this? He's gonna come here. That's fine. He checks me. now I have this covered, so he takes that, which is a good move. That's what you do. Okay. Let's see what he does now. Now I'm putting pressure on that. Oh, wait, he doesn't. I think he meant to castle and then just didn't? What just happened? All right, we'll go back here. He'll probably move this pawn now. What a weird, weird game. He decides to go there. Finally, something. Chooses to back away with the bishop. Thinking about moving this knight here, then I'll just take with a pawn, like this. Then where does that leave me? I could take the pawn with the bishop. That'll give me control over here and over here. Yeah, let's do that. Excuse me. I really wish he would take this so I could get my bishop on this diagonal. Because now he's going to be annoying with this nonsense. I don't really have anywhere good to put this knight. And he is threatening to attack this. Don't like this at all. All right, let's attack the bishop here. Oh shit, he grabs the queen. Fuck me. Fucking tired of this. Go on, take it. Get the fuck out of here. Snatch that from him. This knight has nowhere to go. This knight has nowhere to go. And I guess he could go here with it, but it's protecting this, so he doesn't want to do that. If I go here, that would like to get my king out of the center of the map. Let's just finish the Fianchetto. I like how it, come on, take this, please, by all means. No, you want me to take this really bad. All right, it's time for you to go. That's what I thought. Now it's time for me to pull my knight over here, so I'm attacking this. This game might work out. As long as I don't blunder everything. Okay, he decides to go for this. Now he's going to go with the knight here. If he goes for the knight, I'm taking with this. He has to move his queen. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, there's a couple things we could think about here. We have these two diagonals totally open. I could do queen to b6 here. And that gives me a double attack on this square and protects the pawn. And then I maintain control over this. So I think I'm going to do that. I don't really see any advantages to coming over. This is protected. I can't do anything. This doesn't, yeah, there's nothing to do over here with these squares. So let's do this. What are these ads, man? God. I'm so sorry for the ads. I play free chess, so there'd be ads. At least it's Aladdin. It's not gonna be worse. Pardon me. He's thinking quite a bit about this move. I have a nice material lead on him, so I should probably just start working to trade off stuff. Like if I go here, he's going to take with this, and then I could bring my queen, and then he's going to take the pawn. So before we do that, let's bring this over here. Double the protection. Okay, he's retreating to the corner. Now he's thinking about whether or not he wants to do this. And he knows I'm going to do this. Okay. He's good with this. Now he's going to figure out something to do with... Oh, yeah, he's going to just directly attack it. It's an interesting choice. So let's just give him a check here like this. He doesn't have anything covering that square. I think it's the most elegant solution right now. Okay. So we get him to move that. If I come here and check him again, he can take with this, and I can take with the queen, and he's still back in check. I like this idea a lot. Because then I want to get at this rook. If he moves here, I'm not going to get the rook, but if he moves anywhere else, I'll get the rook. Okay, he does the right thing here. Now is the time to attack the queen. We have a huge material lead here. I don't know light chess. I just play. This is the one that I know, so this is the one that I play. The odds aren't so bad. They're kind of stuck now, so that's cool. Oh, dang it. You know, actually, there should be a way. Oh, man. All right, so I'm not really understanding what he's trying to accomplish with this move. I'm going to take his queen. He gave me a free queen, so I'm going to just take it. Okay, well, GG. I won one! That's two tonight. What have I done tonight? I have sucked something fierce. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 3 losses in a row just during the live stream. 4. I am playing some awful chess. All right. I think I'd rather continue playing rapid than going to blitz. Maybe I'll play one game of blitz. Let's give this a go and just see what happens. Oh, okay. He's going to go for Sicilian. If he's going to play Sicilian, then I'm going to do this. This is a boring game of trade. Here, I'll do that too. Here you go. Let's go. Let's just keep trading all day and all night. Let's get to endgame as fast as possible. What? What was the point of... What was that? This is a very strange move. Oh, he puts me in check. Let's go here. Yeah, attack. is this junk? What is this strange voodoo? The voodoo hoodoo, what you don't dare do. I don't really like this move. It gets me out of trouble. I don't really like this move because it doesn't really... Yeah, let's go. Let's do that. Let's do H4 and see how that goes. He's trying to, like, mess up my stuff over here. Okay. I don't really know what he's doing attacking with this. I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to play this. Let's see where it goes. I'll probably come over here. Yeah, I'm going to play my rookie here. So then I have presence on this file. Now the question is, does he move the knight again? He does. He takes that, which was a great move. I'm vexed. Go on, take the pawn. You can go for the bishop too. I don't care. I really like this setup where you have the pawn and the bishop next to each other. They're really strong. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I'm just going to counterattack. Take the knight, I'll take your bishop. Move the bishop, I'll take your pawn. Oh, it's my move? Okay. Okay. Whatever. Fuck this game. That's what I get for playing hyper mode. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. I don't want to play this. I want to play this. Back to rapid. All right, let's do London system this game. See how that goes. Goes with the Dutch. I need some chocolate. I will check out Lichess sometime. Not tonight, but sometime. How is this guy still thinking? Is he not familiar with London? This is one of the weirdest games I've ever seen so far. I'll probably still blunder my way and lose. Really? Excelente. Nice to have a game like that for a change. Maybe it's because I'm eating chocolate. I need more chocolate in my life. Chocolate is the key to victory. Okay. How do we want to attack this? Such a passive move. Thinking about doing something crazy here, like having a third chocolate. I think I'm just gonna laser him. That's a bad idea. Did you forget that I had that? dumb. GG. Sorry, bun. Huh? Ever since I started eating chocolates, I've been winning. Just saying. Well, you gave up. Okay. That was fun. Finally, I got a couple good games. I feel like I'm playing better as black. All right, let's do London system again. See how that happens. How that works out. Worked out good last game. What do you think, Roy Lopez? A little bit, a little London Roy Lopez. Now the London is to be safe, right? I'm supposed to be playing safe. I should also be developing my knights. I'm supposed to develop your knights early. A highly predictable move. I'm going to go here. He's going to go there. I'm going to take with this. He's going to take with this. I'm going to take with this. I come out the winner. I like it. Okay. He decides not to take it. Let's continue to develop our knights. If I put my knight here, he might move his pawn there. He could take, and he could take. Yeah, I should have this pretty well protected here. Although, isn't it bad? Isn't C3 bad in London system? I think I'll just play this. Reestablish my like kind of broken pawn chain. He seems to be having some sort of ideas about this. I think I may do. I'm gonna pull out this over here. Okay, he pushes G5. He's really mad about this. It's like kind of wildly entertaining. So I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this move here, and then he can take this with a knight, and then I'll just reestablish my column. I don't know. I like my position a lot better than his. He decides to queenside castle, which is a strong choice. I think what I'm going to do here is challenge this. See, this square is kind of the key because he holds this whole diagonal here. Sorry. So I want to challenge the diagonal. Oh, okay. So now he's going to do that. Let's do this. The thing I like about this move is if he takes this, then I can bring my rook into play. And I want my rook into play. Because I just lost my rook because I'm a dummy and didn't think about this bishop right here. You can just take this. Why wouldn't you take it? What are you even thinking about right now? He's like, it must be a trick. No, it's a blunder, mate. It's a blunder. Okay, so now he moves his queen there. I can just... If I go here, we'll take with this. There's nothing... Oh, man. If I don't move it. Okay, take with that. Take with that. And my queen is basically pinned. This is no bueno. Mm-mm. I think I might have just blew this game. My whole position now is so bad. All right, let's go. The power of the chocolate may be wearing off. I seem to be playing stupid again. My nose is kind of stuffy. Maybe I'm getting sick. I'm not normally this stupid. Oh. We just changed the whole complexion of the game. All right. I mean, I only have so many moves, right? Should do this. I'm going to get one more piece of chocolate. Just one more. Really want to move my knight up here. So the thing is, though, if I do that, yeah, now he is attacking this. So if I move this, then he gets free check. That's no bueno. So, what to do? Well, we have a couple options. I think the first one I will examine will be this one. Now, if I go here, he can't put me in check. Can't go here. Could try to put me in check this way, but that would be silly. I just pull my bishop back and then attack that position, which will force tempo on his queen. And then I can take his... Yeah. Are you just going to move it back? It moves back over here. What a silly move, because now I'm just going to take your knight. And you can bring your bishop in. I don't fucking care. I want your knight gone. And now I'm going to bring my knight into play. Finally. Okay, now he's going to do this stuff. And it's probably going to work. I have to bring my knight over here so that when he brings this down here, all I can do is, if he comes here, then I can move there. And if he comes to the bottom, then I kill it. Yeah. It's a virtually pointless attack. Why? Are you that desperate to take my... Oh, shit. Good thing I brought that knight over. unfortunate that I brought his bishop over here because him controlling this diagonal is a real problem right now. I think I'm going to bring my queen over to d3 after this. Then I'll be attacking this, and also I can jump in to help protect here, or here, or here. He's like, what do I need to do to get control of this situation? But that wasn't the right move. I need to stop eating chocolate. Look at the size. This is all the wrappers that I've had of the chocolate balls that I've eaten. Not just tonight. It's been many nights, but, you know, it's a lot of wrappers. Drop some on my floor. Okay, now he's going to protect the pawn by bringing that rook over. And I'm just going to take this bishop with the pawn. Okay. All right, I'm done with this. Bilbo Swaggins, 43. is this nonsense? You've been juiced. Now you cannot castle, my friend. Interesting choice. What are you gonna do? Push this? I'm gonna push this either way. And then that'll just lock that whole thing down. Cool. I like this. Oh, he mad now. Bilbo Swaggins. You gonna do it? You got some firepower here, buddy. You can't go here. You could move here. And then move there. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants. Let's get fancy. Now what, Mr. Fancy Pants? Let's see what happens. Let's push the envelope. Maybe it'll be a blunder. It's not like I haven't made a million of them tonight. Will you do en passant? Nope. Give me that discovered check, baby. Give it to me. Oh, he moved. Isn't that cute? Take it. Now I am triple forking you. Forking the shit out of you. Sorry, that's not appropriate language for YouTube, is it? Oh, he's going for tactics. He's going for tactics here. What, I don't know what he's doing. We're gonna put you in check. We're gonna put you in check again. Oh, there's the blunder. There it is. Fucking hate my life sometimes. So many blunders. I'm so bad at this game. It's a bad move. He's gonna fork me. He would be stupid not to. I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock. I should probably go to sleep soon. Of course. What are you doing, mate? Castling, apparently. These squares are all mine. He can go here, or he's going to go back. Okay. Now I'm going to fork you. You forked me, I fork you. I'm having another chocolate. Sue me. See if I can blunder this game too. What is it exactly you're doing? Some kind of discovered attack bullshit? I'll do that. You know, do some nonsense like this. Maybe like this. Like this. Like this. You gonna capture this? No, you can't. Never mind. That's it. Those are your only moves. Here. You could go here. That would be interesting. Not gonna go there. Here, here, or here. Or here. He moves the queen. Okay. So do this. Uh-huh. come back down here.
You're probably like, how many chocolates does this guy have?
And the answer is many. It's time for this knight to move. Somewhere. Okay, chose to go there. Grab a couple of these pawns. Still really like H2 here. Because if he tries to protect with the knight, I can take the knight. Otherwise, I could just take this, or I could take this. He'll probably pull the rook to protect. No. Okay, well, I'm going to check him here. Excuse me. I would love it if he moved his king here. Of course not. Of course not. I think I need to go here. You could go for this, but I'm just going to take it with this. So, and the same reason you can't go here either. Oh, okay. I can click on any square I want if I'm right clicking, but if I left click, okay. Just getting used to the arrows and such. Yes, that's what I like about having the two knights here. Is I'm stacking here and here. I have here, I have here, I have here, I have here. That's all these squares are covered, plus this whole column here. He wants to protect this diagonal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch his knight to this, pin this knight to this rook. He's probably going to move his queen here somewhere, or maybe the rook. Yeah. Sorry, what I'm thinking here is I could move the rook here, so that'll threaten this. Nothing else really seems to make sense other than maybe to pressure the knight with the pawn. That could be really irritating. Yeah, let's... But then I like having control of this diagonal. So maybe that's not the move. I feel like this is the move. Okay, he's going for it. He's just going to go for the queen swap here. He's going to take my knight, be a dickhead. No, he's not. Okay, cool. That actually works out pretty well. You can't go here because to cover this, so he can't really cover this unless he moves a pawn forward. He moves this pawn forward. It's an excellent choice. This severely limits my rook's mobility. I can't go here. It could go here. I think that's what I'm going to do. And that, but he's just going to move his king forward, and then it's going to be attacking my rook and protecting the pawn. So I feel like I don't get any benefit out of that. I think instead, I think it's time to move this, so that I don't get backdoor mated. And then let him make the next move. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of what I thought he was going to do. Okay, so I'm going to move this here to cover this, so you can't come down and take this. He's probably going to come down here. For what purpose, I don't know. It seems like he's just blocking me from moving to this square, which is silly, because like I said, he could just come down here. I'm going to come all the way down here, I guess. He's just running out of time. What are you doing? Am I gonna win on the? Am I gonna win this on time? That's crazy to me. You have 0.1 seconds left. I'm just gonna do this. Thank you. GG. Whew. How bad have I done tonight? Like, how catastrophic has this really been? All right, I started my night out against Master Shitos. 1, 2, 3 losses. 1-3, 1-4, 2-4, 2-5, 3-5, 4-5, 4-6, 4-7, and 5-7 out of 12 games. So no matter what I do, I'm having a losing night, which kind of sucks. But all things considered, considering I lost these 4 games in a row here, that's a little better. I think I'm gonna play one more, and then I'm gonna call it a night. And I get to play white this game. Now I've been playing London system the last couple of games with white, but I think I'm gonna do instead is I should actually hit play. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't be playing this game. Maybe I'm too tired. We'll just do our old Karokan. Okay. Let's pin the knight here. He doesn't like that. He's gonna take the knight. Or is he? Or not? Okay, let's do that. Maybe I'll try something sneaky this game. See if it works out. Alright, I like that he just moved this here. So I'm gonna see if I can be sneaky this game. I'm not even gonna bother castling. I'm gonna come here and then see if I can just checkmate him. See if he falls for it. It's 500, you know? You never know. Yeah, so far it seems like he doesn't care. Does he even realize he's in danger? Any sign of life? Oh, there's a sign of life! Very good. Very good. Now I will have to castle. Okay. What's our course of attack here? We need to change our plan. That's it? That's all you got for me is some pawn pushing? Come on, kid. I'm thinking is I can do this. What was that? That was a whole fucking night. Dude, let's go. Sacrifices for the cause. I think I got this. Unless he has some sort of brilliant move here. I can do this. He'll do that. I'll come here. Yeah, that is not the move, bro. That is not the move. We got it. We got one. Woo! 6 and 7 on the night. Yo, that was rough, though, man. That was rough. I was behind by quite a bit. I mean, in material, I sacrificed a lot. Let's do the game review for this one.
I like what you're thinking. Building a strong defensive front with the Karokon defense. Not the main idea, but a good developing move nonetheless. A good active move. Attacking the e4 pawn and opening up your bishop to be developed. They exchange pieces. This pawn, your opponent places a pawn in the center, gaining space and develops the knight and supports the center, creating a pawn chain.
Last book move.
Your pin helps to build pressure on your opponent's knight. Their pawn, you exchange. Their recaptures. This move activates your knight to strengthen. This move pins your knight to your king, restricting. You're kicking their bishop out of a use. They move the bishop to safety. You kick the opposing bishop with a pawn. They move the bishop to safety. This move opens the path for your bishop to enter the game. They chose kingside castling, getting their king. This prepares a safe kingside castle. They bring out their knight, increasing. This prepares a safe queenside castle for your king. They made one of the top moves in this. Your better option was to castle to the same side as the opponent. This is the only good move.
They got a great move out of that.
You are threatening to checkmate the king.
Yeah.
They prevented you from being able to checkmate the king. You are losing material this way. They've managed to fix their pawn structure by undoubling their pawns. Castling on the same side of the board as your opponent is a solid choice. Their better move was to add a defense. Ouch. You left your knight hanging. Capturing your hanging knight.
Great move, bud.
You gain control of more squares.
That's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Yes, this is. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. This forces an eventual checkmate. That was the only move. Checkmate is always the best move.
Yeah. Let's see what it.
You are now able to
Yeah,
force
it's
eventual checkmate.
it's saying to move the knight here instead of taking this, moving the knight here. That would have sacrificed the rook. I would have gone straight for the rook. Taken the rook. And then he would have been here. And then I couldn't go here because the pawn would still be here. I couldn't go like this because the knight would be here. So that's a strong move. Then the game would have continued. I would have just cut his material lead down by a little bit from taking that rook. But he still has two bishops in that knight and the other rook, and I would have just have one bishop. Both my rooks, but they're both kind of inactive right now because this rook is pinning this rook in place. Like on the verge of getting another queen, which would have been catastrophic. This is an interesting game. All right, my friends. For everyone who tuned in, thanks so much for taking the time to watch me suck at this game. I came almost back to 500. Went 6 and 7 tonight after a terrible start, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again soon. Turgon the Wise signing off. Peace.